Good morning, folks. This is Trail Warrior coming at you. I'm heading up to Spruce Brook tent site today. Just very interested in see what's up there, see what kind of tenting area is. I got my big dog with me today. He's just freaking out, loving life. So here's the parking area. There's another trail system that goes off that way to Basin Pond. It's like 4.5 miles one way. But as you can see, the warrior has this place to himself again. I think I might go talk to the caretaker of this campsite this morning. I just have a few questions about the area. Maybe he can help me figure out. All right, folks, I'm out on the trail now. This is the upper end of the Wild River Trail. As my last video, I was on the lower end of it. I actually walked up to this area, and then I'm just starting on this end of it because I didn't want to cross the river last time. It's a very easy walk. I have Kush with me today. Hey, boy. Yeah, he's a good dog. This is the third time I've had him out hiking with me. Might be the fourth, I'm not really sure. But he is he's really a bull right now. He's just a puppy. Yeah, maybe a little over a year old. Still in full training. But he loves it out here. I just gave him a short leash because he's wrapped himself around my legs a few times. Wrapped himself around a tree. And he's just going crazy. Absolutely loving life. But this is what the trail looks like. Very easy walking. I don't have much battery today. I don't have a charger for my truck. They're all in my car. So there probably won't be much videotaping today, but basically this is what the trail's going to look like all day. The river is on my right. The trail just follows it all the way up through. Oh, it looks like we got signs here. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be on this part of the trail. Maybe I'm supposed to start right here. No. That right there goes off to the campsite, I believe. So here we go. This looks like the old logging road, or maybe the old railroad trestle, whatever it may be. He just likes flying dirt all the time. If he smells another dog out here, he just tears up the earth. All the dirt goes in my shoes. Then I have to take my shoes off. Yeah, a lot of fun with him. But he's learning. He'll get it. So, as some of you know, I'm out of work from an injury. I just saw my surgeon again Friday. Everything's going great. Recovering's going great. I go to physical therapy twice a week. I'm still at the point of no weight bearing on my arm. Some of you know some of the things I've been through on my surgeries. He didn't do much on my shoulder this time, just cleaned it up. Got rid of all the scar tissue, arthritis, cleaned the pocket out for me. So basically I've had 3 surgeries on my right shoulder. My last surgery was a ruptured bicep tendon, the long head, which was from a previous injury that they didn't fix at the time they did my shoulder. So I've been about 1.5 years without an arm. So I'm back at it. So on my right arm, I've had 3 shoulder surgeries, 1 bicep surgery, and when I was like, I don't know, 15 I think, I had a sporting injury, and I had a operation on my right wrist, which to this date I've had about 8 inches of nerve damage done to it. You touch my wrist, it kind of feels like fire going to my fingers. Quite a sensation. Maybe electrical shock treatment. Maybe that's more of a description I should say. Both knees have been operated on. Not very much cartilage left in my knees at this point. That's really the only thing I'm concerned about walking out here in the woods is every once in a while I'll step right, and it has the more to do with a rotating step than a frontward step, and it just hits bone on bone, and it's devastating to me. It's pretty much paralyzing to the ground, and if I don't hit the ground, I'm standing there for quite a long time. The pain doesn't subside to probably an hour to 4 to 5, and it is so excruciating. It's pretty much crippling to the point where I can't walk. So really, that's the only thing I'm concerned with out here, and really I'm not too concerned about it because I'll get by. So here he goes, he's tearing up the ground again. He's just acting silly. So what it really comes down to, folks, is I don't care who you are or what your ability is, you can do what I'm doing. I'm not the fittest person, that's for sure. I'm overweight. My cardio's not the best, of course, so on and so forth. Excuses, excuses. I don't have any. I'm out here. Look at these trails. You could almost get a wheelchair down this one today. Definitely a scooter with some little knobbies on it, but I'm sure the state park wouldn't allow this. But so be it. Get on out, folks, and enjoy the outdoors. Here he goes. He smells something, tearing the dirt up again. This is what we're going to go through for a while as we're hiking until he figures it out that I can't do this all day long. That's pretty much what happens. The first quarter mile, half mile, he needs to stop all the time, sniff, scratch the earth, and move on. But that's all right. But one good thing about him, he makes you walk just a little bit faster than normal. So I really don't want to discipline him for pulling on me. So I'm just trying to keep up with him a little bit. Huh. What do we got up here? We got some wires up here. Let's see what's going on. Huh. It looks like they're going to make a bridge, because I know the bridge blew out. Let's go take a look at it. See what's happening. Here's the remnants. It must be just remnants of the old bridge. But I kind of have to say that they're getting ready to repair this bridge. You have a lot of supplies up here. Toolbox. Yeah, this is definitely a repairing job, because these are all fresh timbers up here. You can smell the fresh cuts on them. You actually can see them on the other side of that pile. So this is where I pretty much was last time. Last hike, I wasn't about ready to forge that river. So I don't know how many years ago it was. I'm going to have to do some research on it. We had a tropical storm that came through. And it was all the way from the Kangamangas all the way up here, mid-Maine. It took all these bridges out, and they've never replaced any of them. So it'll be interesting to see how long it does to take them to replace. I'd like to find out how long it's actually been, how many years since that tropical storm went through this area. What I'll do next time is I see a posting on one of these outdoor boards, and it tells a little story about it. It tells you the name of the tropical storm. That's it. It doesn't tell you when it happened. So I'm just gonna take the name down and do some research and find out how long it's been, and see how long it takes for them to get money situated to do some rebuilding. You know, it's this trail system here where I parked is in New Hampshire, and it's $5 to park. I think it's ridiculous, but so be it. Maybe, you know, some of this money goes to these trail maintenances. I know it goes to hiring more employees. But trail maintenance, yeah, not so much, I don't think. Everywhere else in New Hampshire I've been, it's been $3. So, entering the Wild River Wilderness, White Mountain National Forest. So, I really don't understand why it's $5 here and $3 everywhere else I've been. I've been over on the Kangamangas Piper Trail earlier on this year, and it's all been $3. But that was before Memorial Day. Maybe the prices went up. I got to do a little bit more research before I try to blame somebody for putting a piece of masking tape over this trailhead and charging me $5. The caretaker of this property is right across from the trailhead. It just, to me, seems very convenient and very odd and very shady the way it's posted for $5 per parking. So I made sure I filled out the ticket in red pen. So if somebody comes or whatnot, you know, they have pencils there for you to use, which I've never seen in any other location. It's always you had to provide your own utensil. So just strange to me, that's all. But I'm going to do some research on that also. See if somebody's charging me $5 when it should only be $3. But here's some serious blowdowns here. Holy cow, man. It's right on the river bend. That'd be so cool. I have my dog. I can't crawl up in there. But if I could, whew, that'd be cool. And right now, folks, right back where that wilderness sign was, that was a 1/4 mile from the trailhead. That means you can camp anywhere you want, 200 feet off of the main trail. So really, that's not very far from the trail. So I'm just looking, I'm like, holy cow, look at all this wood here. Really, I don't think too many people camp just beside the trail. They go up to these tenting areas and shelters and whatnot, but we'll see. This is all totally washed out. Looks like every spring it just keeps piling up. It just piles up over and over and over out there. That's pretty cool. I wish I could get out there. Oh well. Oh, and another thing is, I did bring my harvesting knife in my bag. So I talked to a forest ranger last time I was up here, and he said this isn't a national park. This is a national forest, in which that means that everything's here for the public. So you're basically allowed to harvest anything you want as long as you don't create damage. So blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, mushrooms. You can even harvest wood out here as long as it's already cut and laying on the ground. I thought that was very interesting. So I do have my bags with me in case I come across anything edible today.